treat time, huh? It is.
Ernie loves his treat.
Here you go. I have to wear my glasses to see. But they're not sunglasses, and I hate it when I don't have sunglasses.
So
Yesterday I saw these and it was like, well, they fit right over the top of my glasses. You don't mind, do you?
No, you look snazzy.
Okay, cool.
You,
And it's like, it's perfect because now it's like I'm wearing sunglasses, but I can still see.
you know you can get like sunglasses prescriptions with your glasses?
Yes, and I had some and they broke.
Oh, okay. Hey, Bernie! He's a fucking thing.
Hey Darman fam, I'm so excited to be part of Mr. Beast's Team Water movement to raise $40 million to give clean water access to 2 million people. I already went ahead and made a donation on behalf of the Darman fam, so...
Is so good.
You still say that word in my clinic.
And so outrageous you'll need a safe word.
Like caramba. Y'all see this?
The Naked Gun.
Every year, Old Spice rescue crews save millions of innocent dudelings from flat, dry, and dull-looking hair. Years.
No pressure at all to donate. I just wanted you to be aware of this great cause. If you want to learn more, check out teamwater.org. Thanks. Now let's go ahead and start today's video.
1 in 5 children don't have access to clean. Damn. What's going on?
I've never seen this many students this sick at once. Ambulance fly. Oh, you kids get back to class right now.
This doesn't make sense. I mean, he's the 4th kid I've seen drop out.
Sure we'll be okay. At least we don't have to take this quiz. Can't handle it on breath. What if Mateo's not fine?
He will be. Mom, tell.
There's definitely something wrong. We've had a string of absences these past few weeks, and now we have 4 students being hospitalized.
Must be a bad flu season.
Well, what do I tell parents? We've had at least 20 calls just today.
Well, let's keep it quiet right now. Reassure them that we're handling things and things are improving.
But things aren't improving. It's getting worse by the day.
Smooth it over, Mary. Show me you can handle it.
So do you know that man?
No idea. I should get going. I am running late for a meeting.
It's a nice watch. Where do you get it?
This? It was a gift.
On my way, nerd.
What?
Chris said, excuse me.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna excuse myself to a nerd. Besides, I need protein to maintain these guns. Not that you know anything about it. I seen twigs bigger than you, man.
You okay?
No, fine, just get over the way. We have 10 students out? Where is everybody?
After, what do you think is making them sick? We're flooded with books-like students.
Bad cafeteria chili?
This is no joking matter. We really should look
Don't
out.
escalate this. Could just be a virus. We'll deal with it. If you report this, it could cause major problems for the school.
What does that matter? Preventing the spread should be our first priority.
Just do your job, Rhonda. Clean up the puke.
Actually, yeah, right.
Breaking news tonight. A mysterious illness has spread throughout the county. Doctors are suspecting a virus, or perhaps a new COVID outbreak. Symptoms include fever, cough, and sore throat. Doctors recommend you continue drinking fluids and washing your hands.
Sore throat and cough? None of that is what's happening in the book side. Hey, Kevin. It's gonna be okay. How's my daughter?
We need answers. I'm sorry, we're doing the best that we can.
You can visit him for a minute if you like.
Mateo! Hey, I'm sure.
We were so worried.
No need to hurry. I'm just, thirsty. Can you guys do that, please? Yeah, here. Thank you.
All of you, out. All of you, out. Now. Go. Out. Now.
Remind your children to wash their hands for at least 20 full seconds. We want to keep from spreading this cold around. Have them hydrate and eat lots of fruits and vegetables.
There's no way he thinks this is just a simple cold. We have kids passing out in the halls.
I think you're right. There's definitely something going on.
We have to find out what's going on. Mateo's getting worse. Callie, chill. Don't let your crush on Mateo blind you from the truth. It's just a common cold. What? I don't have a crush on him.
Come here.
Even if I did, it shouldn't matter.
Come here.
I mean,
Come here, Bernie.
Things are getting worse and the school
Bernie,
is
come here. Come here. You're such a good boy. You have to come here. I'll pet you.
now I'm in.
I can't reach out. Come here. I can't reach out. Come here. Now I can reach you.
Anyone heard from Mateo?
We saw him last night. It seems like he's getting worse, not better. Mr. Golding, what do you think is going on?
I don't know, Callie. Could be environmental. It's hard to be sure without testing.
Exactly. We need testing. We should run some tests around the school. We could make it a class experiment.
School's over. Principal Myers made it very clear that we're not allowed to have any extracurricular investigations using school materials. However, if I were to investigate, I would use the supplies over there. You know, to swab high traffic areas, test water from different sources around school for contaminants, analyze the cafeteria food for signs of spoilage. I might even use the lab notes in that book over there on page 49 as a guide. But that's if I had permission to run an experiment like that. Principal Myers likes to stay late after school. Be careful. I'm gonna go grab some coffee from the teacher's lounge.
You guys in? For Mateo.
Definitely. I'm in. I can't say no to an undercover investigation.
Let's just get to work. First, we swap surfaces for germs. Doorknobs, locker handles, anything students touch. We'll take several samples, label and incubate the cultures. We'll also need to take water samples to test for impurities. We'll test various water sources throughout the school. Water fountains, classroom sinks, bathroom faucets. We'll also take some food samples just in case. Cafeteria food, especially proteins, can go bad fast. If there's a microbial source, the cafeteria is a likely suspect. Once back in the lab, Callie and I can handle culturing the swabs, testing water for pH and clarity, and documenting everything.
Jackie, you can keep watch to make sure Principal Myers stays away.
Sir, before you leave,
What now?
have you called the health department yet? I don't think that whatever's happening at the school is the same virus that's on the news. Maybe we could run some tests, like check the carbon monoxide levels or look for mold around.
Stop. It's been taken care of, okay? I have to go. Leave it alone, Mary. I won't tell you again.
group tomorrow morning and double check the results. By then we should have a much better idea of what could be causing this. My little scientists. I am so proud of you guys.
For what?
Exactly.
Who was dismissed 30 minutes ago? What's going on here?
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Principal Myers. Yes, I was just working with my biology students on some extra credit assignments.
I see. Well, have a pleasant evening, everyone.
Let's go, kids. Yeah.
He's probably just sleeping or something.
Well. This is the world's biggest nerds. You guys are looking a little dry.
What? Dude, what's your problem?
Don't let him get to you. He's just a dumb jock.
You okay? Shut up, nerd. I don't need your help.
He's unconscious.
I'll go for help.
So it's book your next hotel. If you don't book, it's a shame.
So it's for resort.
Sweet vacation home for your
These are the facts. Switch to Total Wireless and save 50% off Metro and Cricket. Guaranteed. With one line when you keep the phone and number you love. Back. That means you'll pay half what these guys charge when you bring your phone. Get the facts and switch to Total Wireless.
Airwick scented oils keeps your space fragrant for up to 60 days. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting. Pay less for gas, then hit the road. Fueled by sweet savings on each gallon. Just use the phone number registered.
I wanted to get one half off footwear. 25% off backpacks and more. Shop Post 40 Goods back to school sale today.
No way. A Porsche on a public school salary?
Where am I?
Hi, sweetie. You're in the hospital. It seems you caught that illness going around and crashed your car. But, lucky for you, this boy here brought you in. I'll come check on you in a few minutes.
You guys brought me in? That's how bad I treated you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, anyone would help. Callie and Jackie helped too.
Thanks.
Just rest. And recover. And, maybe stop bullying me?
Yeah, think about it. Ernie? Kelly? Jackie, is that you?
It's him! Ease up, Callie. You're suffocating her. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Guys, thanks for checking up on me.
Yeah, of course. Hey, how you feeling?
Still sick, but I'm hoping they can figure this out soon.
Yeah. Hey, you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What had you been doing before you first experienced any symptoms? I mean, anything out of the ordinary?
No, not that I can think of. School, wrestling practice, home, I guess.
Have you eaten anything strange? Maybe from the cafeteria?
No,
for lunch for me. Is that a water bottle from school? Yeah. It's a pretty big one. My friends brought it to me from school. Can you guys do that, please? Yeah, here. Thank you. What's your problem? He's unconscious.
I'll go for help.
Only drink bottled water. Okay, nothing else filled up at school. I think I know what's causing all this. We'll know tomorrow once we get the results from the testing.
Testing what?
I think that's him, okay? No.
Where'd they all go?
All the tables left are broken.
You guys are here awfully early. What's wrong? Excuse me, Jeff. Did you see anyone come in here last night?
Oh, yeah, I cleared that out at the principal's request. Mr. Golding, I wanted to introduce you to someone. This is Dr. Bender, a virus expert who just completed some testing. Tell them what you found, Doctor.
I was actually just telling your principal that I highly doubt it's viral.
See? No virus.
I see. Thank you for the update. What do we do now?
We give up. Sometimes when fighting against the man, you have to lose. No, we can't give up. What about Mateo?
It must be the school water, some kind of toxin.
Are you sure?
I mean, it makes sense. You know, they all drink the school water regularly, and a toxin fits all the symptoms.
Okay, we need to retest the school water again and fast before anyone else gets sick.
And you run the test without principal Myers breathing down our necks.
How are we gonna do that? We'll have to sneak in and there's security cameras everywhere. I'll handle that. All those conspiracy shows have been training me for this very moment.
All black?
What? That is just a part.
Okay, so how are we getting past all these security cameras?
A walkie-talkie.
Anything done before I kidnapped Grandma?
Probably.
Usual, unusual. Probably need to keep her.
was missing you. Good. Bernie's gonna be happy you're back. He missed you.
you?
Students
dedication, hard work, and unwavering commitment and backbone. Unfortunately, in spite of challenges, I must address the hard realities of this place. Chambers. Rebecca White. And lastly, David Liam, please, sir, if I could just have a minute of your time. I'll give you 15 seconds. I have something that I think could save the company, and was wondering if you can give it to Russell for me. It's a spicy chip that my wife and I love. What's so funny? Do you really think this is lucky related to force me one? I looked into your file and you're just no good high school check. So do yourself a favor and stop wasting your time. Just well, don't just stand there. Don't you have trash in your yard and clothes going forward?
You need some minute.
Yo, hello, you got a mic?
What we're looking at here is a Ukrainian soldier using an NLAW anti-tank missile to take out a Russian BMP in Zaporizhia Oblast. The NLAW was the very first weapon the British donated to Ukraine and is credited with destroying almost half the Russian tanks that were blown up in the early weeks of the war. So, what made the NLAW such an effective weapon? And why isn't it being used so much today? We're going to break down how one works, speak to the British troops who use them, and travel to see one being fired in order to find out. This is the NLAW, an acronym which stands for Next Generation Light Anti-Tank Weapon. It comprises two parts, the launcher tube and the missile which sits inside it. Let's look at the tube first. The NLAW
You're
is
connected
small,
to power.
just 3 feet long and a little over 6 inches wide, and light, weighing around 30 pounds. This means it can be carried into battle by a single soldier, slung across their back like so. At the front of the tube, we've got an end cap and padding made from a high-tech polystyrene material. This keeps the missile from falling out while it's being carried and protects it from knocks and bumps. You can see how...
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adaptive, effortless. It doesn't replace your bed, it transforms it. Pod 5 listens and responds to your needs in real time, adjusting temperature, elevation, and sound while you sleep. Built to give you all-night comfort with an adaptive sleep surface that fits onto any mattress to personalize temperature, so you and your partner sleep just the way you like. Pod 5 features a new hydro-powered blanket that wraps you in full-body immersive temperature, giving you double the cooling and heating coverage. No more overheating, cold wake-ups, or blanket wars. Just deep, uninterrupted sleep. Plus, a base that lifts to automatically ease snoring, shifts to zero gravity for full body restoration, and now features integrated surround sound to help you fall asleep and stay asleep longer. Select how you would like to unwind, with white noise, nature sounds, or exclusive content from Dr.
You're connected to power.
And when morning comes, no jarring alarms, just warmth, a soft vibration, and gentle sounds, waking you when you're ready the way nature intended it to be. 3 elements, infinite personalizations, giving you exceptional sleep without exception. Contactless sensors in the pod track your heart rate, breathing, sleep stages, and more. And it uses artificial intelligence to go beyond just tracking. It learns from your data and optimizes your environment in real time to keep you in deep sleep for longer. The new Health Check is a breakthrough in passive preventative health. Without any wearables, the pod quietly monitors cardiovascular and respiratory health during sleep. Using clinical-grade precision, it leverages the hours that you spend on your bed to conduct a review of your health every night. Designed for anyone who won't settle for just okay sleep. This is Pod 5, the only way you should sleep.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling yoga mats and toasters, and I damn sure wasn't talking my friends into buying vitamins and juices. I did it with a free app that's probably already on your phone, and that app is the Kindle app.
And the crazy part is, I didn't create this system. Carla taught me this. Carla, why don't you tell them more about it?
I'm going to show you a way to potentially make money by pairing Amazon with the power of AI without ever selling physical products. And I promise you've never heard about this before. I just created some simple digital products, then I put them up on Amazon, and it was so exciting. The first time I tried it, I made $14, and I was like, oh my goodness, this actually works. Hi, I'm Carla Marie, and the coolest part is Amazon puts over 300 million customers just a click away. So age, experience, qualifications, none of it matters. I want to share my full system with you, but obviously this is an ad, so I'm hosting a free workshop where I walk you through my system step by step. This system has transformed my life and has sprinkled a little magic in the lives of hundreds of other people. Now, I hate workshops that are so slow and boring that they send you to sleep, so I made sure that this workshop moves fast and that it's fun, exciting, and informative. That said, if you love face-to-face selling, don't click on this ad. You see, with this, you never need to talk to anyone or push products on people, so this definitely isn't a good fit for someone with a salesy personality type. However, If you want to learn a low-key way to potentially make some extra money working from home that can cover some important bills and help you enjoy more fun trips, don't wait. Click anywhere around this video and watch the free workshop now. Discover how we create reliable streams of semi-passive income without complex websites, unneeded stress, or huge startup costs. You'll even get 3 valuable bonuses just for watching. We've designed these bonuses to help you succeed with this as fast as possible. I can promise this training will be free forever, so watch it now. Could this be the stepping stone you need to start living the kind of life you've only dreamed of? There's only one way to find out. So click now, watch the training, claim your bonuses. You'll be glad you did. I'll see you on the other side.
Currently, I've made just over $1,000 through FPA. FPA has been such a godsend because this has been a 10-year plus journey for my husband and I. We're truly fortunate that, we made our first $100 online and now $1,000. Roy, Carla, to the rest of the coaches, thank you so very much.
I have been publishing less than 10 months and I've made over $35,000. So I'm pretty happy with that and proud of how I've been resilient through my mindset. And I think that FPA has really helped with my mindset. It's celebrating the wins every day.
I am grateful that I'm a risk taker because I know people who aren't, and they're like, no, I wouldn't take that leap. But you have to be the kind of person who's willing to take a leap and trust yourself and be willing to risk a little bit because there's no reward without risk.
On the left side of the end cap, there's a little cutaway section. This is because just behind it are the weapon's sights. There's an ACOG scope just here, which flips out from the side of the launch tube and gives the soldier 2.5 times magnification of the target. The NLAW can also be fitted with night vision. There's an adapter up here which fits into this piece of metal down here that allows a night sight to be mounted. It is then controlled using these plus and minus buttons just up here. Right below that is a hand grip, which is where the soldier holds the NLAW for stability. And underneath that is the carrying strap. On the other side of the launcher, we have the controls for the NLAW, which are all mounted around the second hand grip. There are 2 safety switches which need to be disengaged before the weapon will fire. One flips over like so, and the other moves to the side, like this. Then there's the tracking lever. Pulling this to one side and aiming down the sight means the NLAW will track and lock on to its target. Just behind that is the fire button. Once the NLAW has locked on, usually after 5 seconds or so, pressing this button will fire the missile. Behind the fire button, we have a couple of mode selection switches. One tells the missile how it is going to attack the target. Direct attack mode means it will fly straight at the target and explode on impact. Top-down attack means the missile will fly over the target, then explode downwards onto it. We'll go into more detail about those just in a moment. There's also a mode to toggle between close and far attack mode. We'll also go into more detail on that in just a moment. Behind those switches is a battery pack, which can be clipped in and out to save power when the NLAW is not in use. Last, at the very back of the tube, there's more of that high-tech polystyrene material. This provides more protection for the tube itself, but also helps deal with the backblast. This is hot gas and burning powder that is thrown backwards when the weapon fires. The shape of this polystyrene piece helps funnel all of that away from the soldier using the weapon so they're not injured. If we go back to the tapes, then we can see all of that in action. This is footage we shot with the British military on a firing range somewhere in southern England. While we were there, they let us get up close with the NLAW to see all of its features. This one has already been fired, so the end cap is missing and the tube itself is empty. But you can still see that high-tech polystyrene material we were talking about protecting the front end of the tube, and the cutaway piece that makes room for the sights. Here is the ACOG scope, which has been flipped out into the firing position. Embedded in the top of the polystyrene end cap is a little metal piece which allows night vision to be mounted instead of the ACOG. The metal piece clips on here, the night vision clips to the metal piece, and then these plus and minus buttons control the scope. Here you can see the left-hand grip, which is the one without any controls on it. And here's the carrying strap. At the back, you can see the other polystyrene protector, and a diagram which shows how the funnel works to divert the backblast. Here, you can see the other hand grip. The two safety switches are here and here, both of which are currently engaged. You can also see the tracking lever here, and the firing button just behind it. Behind them are the two switches which control the fire modes. You can see this one here says DA, which means this NLAW is currently in direct attack mode, while this one says 100 meters, which means the missile is set to long range rather than close range tracking. What exactly does that mean? If we take a look at how an NLAW missile works, we'll get a better idea. This is an NLAW missile. Each launcher comes preloaded with one inside. Exactly how it's put together is a secret, but there are some things we know for sure. Within the missile are clever computers, which allow it to lock onto its target using predictive line of sight, or PLOS technology. When a soldier aims at a target and pulls the tracker lever, these computers begin calculating how far away the target is and how fast it is moving. After about 5 seconds, they will have finished their calculations and worked out an interception point. That way, when the soldier pulls the fire trigger, the missile will fly towards its target without the soldier needing to do anything else. This is known as fire and forget technology, and means as soon as the gunner has opened fire, he can run to safety and still hit his target. An NLAW missile has 2 motors. This small one has just a tiny amount of fuel in it and is responsible for getting the missile out of the tube. It also contains a small amount of water. This vaporizes when the motor goes off and helps stifle the backblast. It means the NLAW can be fired from inside a building without the entire room being turned into an inferno. Once in the air, a second motor within the missile itself then ignites and powers it towards its target. 800 meters if the target is static, or 400 meters if it's moving. In the nose of the missile is the warhead, along with a bunch of sensors. This is where those attack modes we mentioned earlier come in. In direct attack mode, the NLAW will fly straight at the target and detonate on impact. This is useful against lightly protected targets like infantry or helicopters. But the NLAW has another mode called Overfly Top Attack. In this mode, the missile will fly about 3 foot above its target, using a magnetic and optical sensor in the nose to detect when it's directly overhead. The missile will then explode downwards rather than forwards, throwing out a jet of hot metal that can cut through 20 inches of steel. This is useful against tanks and armored vehicles, which usually have less armor on the top than on the front or sides. The NLAW also has close range and long range tracking modes. This tells the missile at what point in flight to activate the sensors in its nose, after just 20 meters or after 100 meters. The 20-meter mode is useful for when a tank has managed to get much closer than the troops would ideally like, say in the close confines of city streets. Missiles like the US Javelin have a minimum arming distance of around 70 meters, meaning they're no good for this kind of fight. The 100-meter mode is useful on a battlefield with a lot of destroyed vehicles on it. Let's say we want to destroy a tank in the distance, but there's another tank close by which is already blown up. If we fire an NLAW and the missile happens to pass over the destroyed vehicle, it will be picked up on its sensors and the missile may blow up before we want it to. But if we set the missile so the sensors only activate after 100 meters, it should fly harmlessly past that first tank and blow up the second one instead. Once the missile is fired, the whole tube is thrown away. NLAW is a one-use weapon, and when it's done, it's done. We were fortunate enough to see the British fire an NLAW during target practice. Here you can see a soldier with an NLAW raised over his shoulder, propped up on some sandbags. The guy in the high-vis helmet next to him is his instructor for this exercise. What he's doing here is lining up his scope with the target, using the lever to lock on. Once he's happy, he pulls the trigger and the missile is away. If we slow that right down, you can see a lot of the other features I was talking about. Here's the backblast, which is funneled away from the soldier firing the weapon, and the small starter motor, which pops out of the tube with the missile, but then drops away. The missile's main motor then fires and carries it to the target. Here's that same process from a different angle. The starter motor falls away, the main missile motor fires, and it hits the target just here. You can see this missile was in direct attack mode. It hits the target head-on rather than exploding above it. So, if that's how the NLAW works, what made it so effective against Russia in the early days of the Ukraine war? As we've seen, NLAWs are small, lightweight, and have special features that mean they can be fired from inside buildings and at close range. But they still pack one hell of a punch, more than enough to take out a main battle tank. This meant they were perfect for the early stages of the Ukraine war. When Putin's troops rolled across the border, the first thing they did was jump in their tanks and head for Ukraine's largest cities. Believing the Ukrainians would not resist, they planned to roll in, raise the Russian flag, and have the whole thing over in a matter of days. What they actually did was drive straight into the perfect hunting ground for a weapon like NLAW. In the days before the Ukraine war started, the UK transferred around 2,000 of these launchers. Another 3,000 followed shortly after. Their size meant they could easily be moved en masse, and they're relatively cheap, £20,000 per launcher, meaning the UK had a lot of them to spare. They're also dead simple to use. When the UK designed them, they wanted every soldier to be able to wield them with just a few hours of training. That meant when Russia's tanks arrived in Ukraine's cities, there were thousands of troops ready and waiting to blow them to bits. NLAW proved the perfect ambush weapon, as this footage of a column of Russian tanks being taken out near Kiev shows. That blast is thought to have been caused by an NLAW. And this video from Mariupol shows another NLAW ambush, this time from inside a building. That Russian tank is pretty close by. If the soldier had been using a javelin, it would not have had time to arm itself before hitting the target. At one point, it was thought that 40% of all destroyed Russian vehicles had been blown up using an NLAW. These days, the missile is less effective than it used to be, not because the technology is any less good, but because the battlefield has changed. Once Russia realized its initial mistake, it decided to leave Ukraine's big cities alone and move the fighting to the eastern Donbass region. Here, the terrain is wide and open, with only small settlements surrounded mostly by fields and a few trees. This hunting ground is much more suited to weapons like the US Javelin, which we've covered in more detail in this video. So these days, you're more likely to see Ukrainian troops using one of those, or an FPV drone, which are now everywhere. Don't just take our word for it, however. We spoke to a British NLAW gunner for more information on how the UK uses them. What can you tell us about the weapon system?
So NLAW, certainly from our perspective, is a sort of a shorter range system that we use in terms of anti-armour. In the anti-tank platoon, we'll either use it heavily in the urban environment, or we'll use it sort of a plug gaps or do short, quick engagements where sort of armour pops up where we don't expect it to, or we get flanked or something like that. We need to bring something to bear very quickly. Javelin is quick with an experienced user, but nowhere near as quick as NLAW, which you can sort of fire in 3 to 5 seconds once you've got it on your shoulder. Range-wise, you can engage
card to PCs. Can you please buy?
This is a tutorial for Red Bull cans. So what you want to do is imagine a six-sided shape and press onto the can to create. Rating my viewers.
You're connected to power.